a story. I have visited the lab. I have also visited the farm. I have helped plant. They are open book to anybody. You can call and talk to them about anything, question them on everything. They're more than happy to answer the questions. But let me tell you a fun story about my first trip to the lab. Amazing. We were watching someone in the lab do a test. He had 3 glass beakers, real tall, skinny glass beakers, and he was pouring a whole bottle of oil into each one. And I'm looking at that going, what is he doing? He's testing for viscosity, the thickness. He's testing for color. And he's testing to see that the amount that was poured into this bottle by the machines is accurate, okay? You know what he did when he was done with that test? He can't pour it back in the bottle and seal it up and sell it to us. That's against all kinds of things. He poured it all out, down the drain. I was like, please, pour it in my purse. I'll take it home. That was my first experience with seed to seal quality. I was shocked that they would throw it away because they can't bottle it back up. I mean, come on. But it's so cool that they test even the little things and the big things to make sure that that oil is okay to ingest. All right. Now, if you can, put in the chat box, what part about that guarantee impresses you the most? I would love to know your feedback. Some of us are very familiar with that seed to seal and some of us aren't. So just let me know. I'll follow up with you later. Okay, now with respect to usage and safety with essential oils, most of you know you can use them aromatically, that's in a diffuser, topically, or internally, as we're discussing today, okay? We've already discussed the seed to seal guarantee, okay? And the entire line that we have is, let me give you an example, peppermint, okay? Here is peppermint. Bear with me, I'm jumping a little. Peppermint and peppermint, do you see that? One is a white label that says Vitality, and one is, I guess, green for peppermint. They are both the same exact oil inside. That white Vitality label is for the FDA because we are suggesting that you can internally consume it. We created a whole line of labels because we are a company that are very compliant to make the FDA appeased with the Vitality line. That does not exclude you from trying other oils if they're in this color. For example, same oil, I can use either one the same way, okay? So if you have oils at home that have a white label, yay. But if you don't and you have one with this label, a color label, you have the same oil already. So don't fear, okay? Let's see, what else do we have? Here's some tips for cooking with essential oils, and I found these very, very interesting, so I want to pass those along. Store your oils in a cool, dry place. Sometimes they do well in the refrigerator as well. For example, don't keep your essential oils in your car. The temperature fluctuates too greatly, especially if they're sitting in the sun in your car. Don't put your essential oils in the freezer or anything dramatic. Just keep them at a cool, dry place, okay? Something that I have found most recently, thank you to a member who shared this, if you get a food grade dropper bottle top and put it on the essential oil, you can find them on Amazon. It makes measuring by drop a lot easier. You can also get the same type of thing that fits essential oil bottles. That's a sprayer, and you could spray your Vitality oil, say for example, on your salad or on your fish or whatever you want lightly, like a mister. Those are 2 handy little tools on Amazon that you can look up, and they're very easy to find. Just make sure you say 5 milliliter bottle or 15 milliliter bottle. We could provide you the links later, okay? Use stainless steel or glass when you're using mixing bowls and drinking glasses. Essential oils over time will degrade plastic and other things like that. So people who have Tervis glasses that they love to drink out of, sorry, you got to switch to either the stainless steel ones or the glass ones. That goes for cooking too. Use glass when you're doing that, okay? Keep your bottles sealed tightly to preserve their quality and shelf life, but not so tight that you crack the lid. Been there, done that. I thought if I tightened it up just a little bit more, they'd be that much better. No, I just cracked the lid. Okay. And another hot topic, add your oils to the dish at the end of the cooking process for most of these recipes. Okay. This will extend the life of your oils by requiring fewer drops to achieve the same desired flavor. All right. Has anybody cooked with essential oils? Raise your hand. Have you even added it to your water? A lot of people have done that.
Yay, I have.
Good. You guys are already doing some of it.
I used orange oil in cookies, like chocolate orange cookies.
Whoa, that sounds heavenly. Yum. Okay, so let me talk about cost, because everybody's on a budget. You know, we don't have willy-nilly to go here, and it's hard to understand, why would I choose an oil to season my stuff instead of a dried herb? Well, let me walk you through that. Do you know where your dried herbs and spices come from? They're from the grocery store. We all know that. You might be lucky enough and get them like at a fancy grocery store, like a Whole Foods or something, but are they organic? Do they have that seed to seal quality behind them that we discussed? Have you ever done a breakdown of how much that is actually costing you per dish? Lisa, why would I do that, right? That's crazy. Who does that? Well, I wanted to point out to you that essential oils are not expensive by showing you the cost, okay? Walk with me. Let's do some math. Since Amazon is a household name for most of us, I picked a product line from there. Frontier Co-op Organic Rosemary Leaf, Fancy Braid. I didn't even know there was such a thing called Fancy Braid. Let's go with it. You can get a 0.85 ounce bottle for $4.69. That sounds about what you'd pay at the grocery store too. Maybe not organic and fancy grade, but that sounds about what the average cost of some seasonings can be, okay? It contains approximately 7 tablespoons of organic dried rosemary leaves, which ends up being 67 cents per tablespoon, okay? According to our conversion chart, which I have right here, and I will make sure everybody gets that. It's been on the Freedom Tribe page before, okay? But this is a handy dandy tool, and I'll make sure it's distributed to everybody on this class again. 4 drops of rosemary, okay, is equal to 1 tablespoon. An entire bottle of Rosemary Vitality, which is the smaller bottle, which I do not own, okay? So imagine this is rosemary. There's 90 to 100 drops in each of these 5 milliliter bottles. That's $7.75, okay? That equals 0.08 per drop. Do the math. So 4 drops of rosemary essential oil, which is 1 tablespoon for most recipes, is 32 cents for a tablespoon worth of rosemary. I'm not a math whiz. I said that before, okay? But don't you think 32 cents is less than 67 cents?
Yes. About less than half, as a matter of fact.
Right. And I am telling you from experience, and you should experience this soon yourself, the flavor is amazing. Amazing. Okay. All right. So let's get into some recipes here. I have some fun recipes. One thing that I'd like to tell you before I get started on my recipes, I want you to use your oils to the maximum value you can. Don't just use them in the recipes. Have you ever heard of the word infuse? I want you to infuse all things. Check out this list. Hope you have pen and paper. Flavored butter. Add 1 drop of essential oil to 1 teaspoon of softened butter.
Thank you.
How delish does that sound? Can you imagine the variety? Putting that on top of a steak. Oh, okay. Flavored salt. Grab your empty lemon, lime, basil, rosemary, or thyme essential oil bottles. These little suckers, okay? Empty, all right? And fill them up with good quality Himalayan or Celtic sea salt and let sit for at least 24 hours. Ta-da! Oil infused salt for your dishes. That's a great way to use up your oils, your Vitality ones, okay? If you think about it, that's the same concept that we've been telling you all along with respect to dumping your empty essential oil bottles in Epsom salt for nice baths. So it's the same concept, just salt for cooking, all right? Flavored sprays. Combine 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 10 drops of your desired essential oil, and filtered water in a 2-ounce food-safe glass spray bottle. Shake well before you use it and spray on your food at the end of cooking. It's amazing for pasta. It's very light, okay? Flavored kitchen oils. You get to play around with this one, okay? Grab a 2-ounce food-safe dropper bottle, preferably glass, and fill it with extra virgin olive oil or your favorite kitchen oil, and leave room for some essential oil flair. I like how they put flair. Start with just a few drops of your desired essential oil and add more until you've reached the preferred level of flavor. The world is your oyster when you're cooking with flavored oil. That, I mean, I can't even imagine cooking fish with that or chicken with that or anything.
Hey, Lisa.
Flavored water. Yes.
Real quick, I'm sorry for interrupting. The flavored spray, you said how much olive oil?
1 tablespoon.
Okay, and will that recipe be in the recipe book?
I do not know if it is, but I'll make sure that we have it somewhere.
Okay, cool. Somebody asked.
Okay.
I was just trying to respond.
Absolutely. This is a lot of information. So we have follow-up for you, and we'll make sure you get some stuff because, you know, you can't follow a recipe online. There's too much information. All right. So now we are going to do a little show and tell with 3 recipes that are super, super easy. And my kids do them all the time too. Okay. The kids currently are videotaping one, the other one sleeping. I'm sure you're experiencing this as well with your teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So first thing I would like to show you is a Mediterranean marinade. Super painlessly easy. You'll probably stop buying those $1.99 packets of marinades after you try this. Okay. Follow me over to the other end of the island. Okay, so Mediterranean marinade calls for 3/4 cup of olive oil. I'm putting it in a recycled pasta sauce jar and going to use it later. So 3/4 cup of olive oil. All right. 1/2 cup of soy sauce or coconut aminos, whichever you prefer. And 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. I prefer balsamic vinegar. It's just what I had in the house. Okay. Here comes the oil. 1 drop of oregano. You definitely want to make sure you only do 1 drop. Oregano is very strong. And I have in the past added oregano to a pasta dish and it was oregano pasta. That's all you tasted. Here's a hot tip. A hot tip. Okay. You see the hole, the big one that's in the middle? That is a air hole. That's not where the oil comes out. The oil actually comes out of a little pinprick that's around that hole. But that opening, that hole is very handy to dip a toothpick in. Walk with me on this one. Literally, dip your toothpick in your oregano and then put the toothpick in your pasta sauce and stir it around. That's enough oregano.
Yes.
In this particular dish, this marinade, 1 drop is required. Okay, now we have 2 drops of lemon vitality. Whoop. Be cautious. Citrus oils pour much quicker. I think I just got 3 drops in there, but hey, I'll work with it. You're also supposed to add 1 clove of garlic, but I didn't have that ready. And 1 drop of black pepper vitality, and I don't have that, so I'm going to add black pepper to mine, the equivalent that's off of that chart. Okay, so you combine all these ingredients and you cover your meat and refrigerate it for 1 to 4 hours before you grill. Now, keep in mind, my husband would appreciate me telling you this, anything with a high oil content is going to produce a lot of flame on a grill. So keep in mind, it's way delicious. It softens the meat for you, but you're going to get a higher flame. All right. So I put those in on.
Can I ask a
Yes.
Can you use avocado oil instead of olive oil, just because avocado oil has a higher smoke point and won't release the toxins that olive oil will if it does flame?
Yeah.
Yes. Any oil you prefer
Okay,
should work fine.
okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
generally,
All right.
just sorry, I'm throwing this out there. I generally use avocado oil when I'm cooking, when it's going to be heated. And if
Yep.
it is a salad or non-heated, that's when I use olive oil.
Yeah, I've changed over to that as well, just because of the smoke point and the toxins that I've learned about. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, looky here. I'm learning too. You guys are awesome. I got avocado oil in my future.
Perfect.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. So shift to the middle of the island with me. And this one, I don't need to follow a recipe because I've been doing this for so long. It is right here in the brain. Okay. Honest, I don't make brownies from scratch. I used to, and I don't anymore. This is a box brownie mix, and I'm going to add what the box says to add. Okay. 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of water, and a little bit of oil. Okay. Now, these are going to be the most amazing peppermint brownies you have ever tasted. Here's my peppermint. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the intensity of peppermint that I prefer. I don't want it to be a hint of peppermint. I want to taste the peppermint and the chocolate together. You can play with how much peppermint you would like. I would definitely start off with at least 2 drops, okay? Then we just stir this up and put it in the oven, and it cooks just like it's supposed to, but I've added the most amazing flavor. You serve these with either a homemade recipe or a boxed one, your choice, and serve this at Christmas time. Wow. Everybody makes a comment about this because you can't find peppermint brownies on the shelf. This is awesome, okay? How easy was that, right? Okay, last but not least, the ultimate easy, let's make some flavored water. Flavored water helps you ingest more water. And now that I know my friend Stacy's listening, water is everything, okay? You drink water, this will help you drink more of it, all right? Any vitality oil, citrus kind in your flavored water is amazing, okay? Remember what I said before though, glass or stainless steel. Please don't use essential oil infused water in a plastic cup of any kind, all right? My favorite oil to put in my water is lemon, okay? And literally 1 drop. Do we have 1 drop? I picked a bottle that's almost empty. So I'm going to go over here, get the lemon from the marinade, which there's a good shot, same oil, okay? All right. 2 drops. I give it a little stir. Perfection. It's refreshing. It's not smacking me in the mouth with lemon, artificial nothing. It's perfect. A lot of people I know put citrus fresh, the blend that we have in there. Orange is another popular one that everybody puts in there. And I even know some people that use peppermint in their water, which is fantastic for cooling you off at all kinds of moments, if you know what I mean, ladies. It's also fantastic after a workout or prior to a workout. just opens up the lungs and supports your respiratory system and all that kind of good stuff. So let me get my notes. Those were my 3 show and tells.
You said one drop in the water?
I like to put 2, but start off with 1.
And how many ounces of water?
This is a pretty big jar. I had 32 ounces.
Okay, 32 ounces, 2 drops.
Right.
And which one did you just say opens the lungs?
Peppermint.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep, peppermint. My lovely friend Peppermint.
Can
Okay.
you mix?
So, pardon me?
Can you mix? Can you do like a drop
Oh,
of
yeah.
lemon and a drop of peppermint?
Absolutely. I would go for it, but err on the side of
Caution. Eat
yes,
less
like-
is more?
yes. Okay. Until you're used to it.
Mhm.
Like at first, 1 drop was all I needed. And then my taste buds got used to it and I started adding more. And it's so refreshing. Like I love flavored water, infused water. It is my preferred way to ingest all the water I need every day. So, and we know the more water you drink, the better you are in many ways.
Yeah.
So get your water in, use your oils to flavor them and go for it. Now, who's hungry? Did you get hungry while I was doing all that? Talking all about this cooking? Grab your Vitality oils and head to the kitchen. Okay, try it out. I have a bunch of recipes coming to you, some of which to tease your fancy and get you to open up that email. Let's see, we have Sunrise Nitro Smoothie, Lemon Lavender Cheesecakes, vegan, okay? Seasonal Wellness Lavender Lemonade, all right? The Mediterranean Marinade that was featured now, Spicy Potato Salad, Homemade Blueberry Lavender Ice Cream. Have you guys ever made this? I've featured it before on my Facebook page. It is painlessly easy and so good, so good. Okay, cinnamon apple chips, pumpkin spice protein bars, pumpkin spice latte for those that can't get over their fix from the other store, French toast with apple cranberry sauce, dark chocolate cinnamon mousse, and they're not that difficult. Homemade hot cocoa, and references to support all those recipes and detailed instructions, okay? If you are new to Young Living and you're on this call, you can grab a Young Living membership for painlessly easy and get everything for 24% off for a whole year, just because you're a member. Ask the person who asked you here and see if they can help you get a hold of some Vitality oils. We can customize premium starter kits to help you in many ways. I guess that's it. Well, now you know a little bit more about cooking with essential oils. You've got this. Go slow, okay? Measure, use the toothpick method when needed, okay? And keep your oils in a cool, dry place. Use glass and metal, all right? And feel free to invite me over to be your taste tester. I'm happy to be your taste tester, okay? Thank you for joining me. Lunch with Lisa is all done. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, well,
Thanks, Lisa.
no problem. Look for your wonderful recipe book in an email. It includes the how they measure up sheet and a bonus price per drop Vitality oil sheet as well. So you don't have to do that nasty math we talked about. See you next time.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
When you get a chance, will you send me the link? Because I only got about half of this due to that one.
Yeah, no problem, Julie. No problem. Oh,
Okay.
another thing that I wanted to let you guys know, if some of you are still on, this book, okay, is written by Life Science Publishing. It is 75 pages of using essential oils in cooking, and it goes way deeper into the recipes than I could possibly ever provide you. But this book we can help you get a hold of if you're interested in getting it. Just let one of your people know.
Hey, do you have any more recipes that have like black pepper? Because you know me, I'm all about the black pepper.
Yes, I'm sure that there's a lot of them in here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's going to incorporate meats and things like that.
That's okay. We eat meat.
Of course. Yay. Awesome. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I had fun doing it.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you,
Bye,
Lisa. Awesome job.
Thank you.
No problem. See you next time.
Go eat those brownies for me.
Whoa, they'll be
You can mail them to Ohio.
Make some.
Will do. You better know it.